Hello everyone, today we're going to be continuing the reading of Maryellen Larkin's first book called The One and Only by Valerie Tripp. Chapter 5, Being Noticed. Tap, tappity tap tap, tap tap. Maryellen knocked on Davy's front door the next morning, using their secret signal. Davy opened the door right away. "What's up, Doc?" he said, pretending to be Bugs Bunny as usual. "Want to ride bikes?" Maryellen asked. "Sure," said Davy. Maryellen and Davy both leapt from the front step to the grass, and then Davy headed to the carport to get his bike. Maryellen's bike was parked on the fenster-matcher's driveway, guarded by Roly-Poly Scooter, who liked any job that did not require moving. Maryellen hopped on her bike and practiced popping wheelies on Davy's driveway, raising the front tire of her bike off the pavement as if her bike were a horse rearing up on its hind legs and she was the solo star of a rodeo with a spotlight shining on her. "Hi, yo, Silver, away!" shouted Davy as he careened toward Maryellen on his bike. Then he popped a wheelie too. Maryellen laughed. She knew that Davy was pretending to be the Lone Ranger, because Silver was the name of the Lone Ranger's horse. "Let's ride, partner," she said. But Maryellen and Davy had ridden no farther than the end of the driveway before a boy named Wayne rode up on his bike, so they reined to a halt. "Hey, fenster-matcher," said Wayne to Davy, ignoring Maryellen. "My dad just put up a basketball hoop. Want to go shoot baskets?" "Sure," said Davy. "Want to come, Ellie?" "Okay," she said, even though she didn't especially like Wayne, who treated her as if she were invisible. She didn't especially like basketball either, but she knew that Davy was crazy about it. Wayne looked sideways at Maryellen, as if he had just noticed that she was there. "Think you'll be able to keep up with us with your gimpy leg and on that baby bike?" Maryellen flushed, as she always did when anyone mentioned her polio. She never let her weaker leg slow her down. As for her bike, well, it was an old clunker with fat tires like a little kid's bike. Davy and Wayne had sleek black bikes with thin tires, 3 gears, and brakes on the handlebars. Her bike had rusty handlebars, a broken bell, a battered basket, and no front fender. Joanne had handed it down to Carolyn, who had handed it down to Maryellen, who had almost outgrown it herself by now. "Don't worry," said Davy. "Ellie's bike only looks slow until she starts to pedal it." Maryellen gave him a grateful grin. Good old Davy. He always stood up for her. Wayne shrugged. He began to say, "Well," but then Beverly pedaled up on her tricycle, calling, "Wait!" As usual, Beverly was an eyeful. It was impossible to ignore her. She was wearing a glittery belt wrapped around her waist twice, a necklace made of shells, rhinestone-studded sunglasses, and her inside-out baseball cap crown. A box of animal crackers dangled from her wrist as a pretend purse. When Scooter got a whiff of the animal crackers, he rose to his feet slowly and waddled over to investigate. "Ellie, wait," Beverly said. "I'm coming too." "No, I don't think so, Shrimp," said Wayne. Maryellen and Davy rolled their eyes at each other. Wayne didn't know Beverly very well, so he didn't know that saying no to Beverly was usually useless. Mr. Larkin didn't call her Queen Beverly only because she dressed up as a queen. She acted majestic, too, and insisted on being included in whatever fun Maryellen was having. Maryellen saw Beverly preparing to explode, so she said quickly, "Davy and Wayne, you guys go." "Bye," said Wayne, making a hasty getaway. "Thanks, Ellie," said Davy, shooting her an apologetic look for leaving her behind as he followed Wayne. "Come on, Beverly," said Maryellen. "I'll race you and Scooter home." Scooter, who had gone to sleep, yawned and got to his feet in slow motion. Uh-oh, looks like Speedy Scooter plans to leave us in the dust, Maryellen joked. Ready, Beverly? On your mark, get set, go! Maryellen often thought she was the luckiest girl in the world because she had 3 best friends. There was Davy, right next door, of course, and then she also had 2 best girlfriends. If that wasn't fun enough, both girls were named Karen. One was Karen Stolman, and one was Karen King. Maryellen mostly saw the Karens at school because they lived in a different neighborhood. When summer vacation ended and school started again, she and her 3 best friends were going to be in 4th grade together. One afternoon, shortly before the first day of school, Karen Stolman's mother drove the 2 Karens over to Maryellen's house to play. Mr. Larkin had painted permanent hopscotch squares on the driveway, so the girls were having a hopscotch marathon. Maryellen tossed her marker, which was an old popsicle stick, and hopped to the square it landed on, talking at the same time. I hope Mrs. Hop Humphrey Hop is nice. Hop, 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 she said. Joanne and Carolyn had her as their teacher when they were in 4th grade, and they liked her a lot. Karen Stolman, who took ballet, rose up on tiptoe and twirled so fast that her long brown ponytail stuck straight out from her head. I'm so glad the 3 of us are all in the same class, she said. And Davy's in our class too, Maryellen reminded her. So this is going to be our best school year ever. I just know it. Yes, said Karen King. Her round, freckled face looked cheerful. Plus, this year we finally get to be Girl Scouts. Hooray! Cheered Maryellen, and Karen Stolman twirled again. Maryellen, Karen, and Karen had liked being brownies well enough, but they'd been looking forward to being Girl Scouts for years. We'll be the most outstanding Girl Scouts ever, said Maryellen. We'll earn more merit badges than anyone else and sell the most Girl Scout cookies and have the most fun on the hikes. We can sleep in the same tent on the overnight camping trips, said Karen Stolman. And, Maryellen added joyfully, instead of boring brownie brown, our uniforms will be genuine Girl Scout green. Do you two have your uniforms yet? Asked Karen Stolman. Yes, said Maryellen and Karen King. Me too, said Karen Stolman. Mine was a little too long, so my mom is hemming it. She didn't say so, but Maryellen knew that Karen Stolman's Girl Scout uniform was brand new. She had only an older brother, so all her clothes were new. You know it's going to be great, Karen continued. When we all wear our uniforms, we'll look exactly alike. We'll be triplets. Not exactly, said Maryellen. My uniform is a hand-me-down. First Joanne wore it, then Carolyn. It's so old that it's different from the new ones. It has long sleeves. Oh, said Karen Stolman, sounding disappointed. She always liked the girls to be the same. My uniform is a hand-me-down, too, sighed Karen King. From my sister, Kathy. She's really hard on her clothes. They look like they've been through a hurricane by the time I get them. I know what you mean, said Maryellen. My clothes go through both Joanne and Carolyn before they come to me, and I'm supposed to be careful because after me, my clothes go to Beverly. I wish I had only an older brother like you, Karen King said to Karen Stolman. You have all the luck. All the worse luck, Karen Stolman protested. My brother is a pain. My brothers are sort of cute, said Maryellen. That's because they're little, said Karen Stolman. Davy's our age, and he's not a pain, said Maryellen. Well, he's the only boy in the world who's not, said Karen Stolman. I wish I could swap my brother for a sister. Karen King and Maryellen smiled sympathetically, and Maryellen thought that even with hand-me-down bikes and Girl Scout uniforms, it wasn't so bad to be part of her big family. Furthermore, Maryellen thought with a zing of excitement, not all of her clothes were previously worn. The Karens did not know that just a few days ago she and her mother had gone on their shopping trip and bought the wonderful new full-circle felt skirt with a pink French poodle on it for her to wear on the first day of 4th grade. Maryellen was privately convinced that her poodle skirt was the most gorgeous skirt in the world. Everyone would notice her when she wore it. She had been planning to keep her skirt a secret and to surprise Karen with it on the first day of school. But she was so excited about it that she thought she might pop. "Guess what?" Maryellen said to the Karens. "Mom and I went shopping together, just the two of us at O'Neill's, and now I have something brand new, really new, to wear on the first day of school." "You went to O'Neill's?" gasped Karen King. "You lucky duck!" "What did you get?" asked Karen Stolman. "Well, it's Maryellen stopped. The poodle skirt was simply too wonderful to describe in mere words. To be fully appreciated, it had to be seen in all its pink poodle glory. "Come on inside," she said impulsively, "so you can see it." The three girls dropped their markers like hot potatoes and stampeded inside. Scooter followed at a more dignified pace. Maryellen led her friends to her room. There, carefully displayed on a chair, was her poodle skirt. Both Karens gasped in appreciation. "Isn't it the cutest skirt you've ever seen?" asked Maryellen. "Yes," said Karen Stolman. "I wish I had one too." "On the first day of school, I'm going to wear a pink blouse that Carolyn gave me," said Maryellen, "and I'm going to borrow Carolyn's crinoline to make the skirt stick out." "Golly," sighed Karen King. "Ellie Larkin, you'll be the most fashionable girl in the 4th grade. Everyone will be impressed. You'll be the one and only girl who looks like a movie star." Karen pointed to the photo of Maryellen's favorite movie star, Debbie Reynolds, which Maryellen had taped to her mirror, next to the sketches of hairdos that she had drawn. "Except for your hair, you'll look exactly like Debbie Reynolds." Maryellen beamed. She held the poodle skirt to her waist and twirled around, saying, "I can't wait to wear it on the first day of school." "If I had one, I'd wear it every day of school," said Karen Stolman, "and Saturday and Sunday too. It's so grown up." "Put it on so we can see how it fits," said Karen King. "Okay," said Maryellen. But just then Tom stuck his head in the door. "Mrs. Stolman's here," he said. "Oh no, we've got to go," said Karen King, turning to leave. "We'll see you on the first day of school." "Yes," said Maryellen. "Davy and I will ride our bikes like always, and I'll meet you on the playground." "See you later, alligator." "See you soon, raccoon," said the Karens. "Bye." After the girls left, Maryellen practically danced into dinner, filled with happy anticipation. This was going to be the best school year ever. So that is the end of chapter 5. I think this poodle skirt is really going to be a big splash on Maryellen's first day of school, and I cannot wait. As for Wayne, I'm not a huge fan of him. He just seems super mean, like almost like a bully. Hopefully he's not a bully, because I would hate for Maryellen to be bullied. But we are going to have to wait and see in chapter 6. I'm guessing Maryellen is going to start school. I feel like there's been so much anticipation for Maryellen to actually go to school. She actually has to go in the book. Alright, so thanks for watching another video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Thanks for watching. See you soon!